Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I hope by the God grace all are in safe zone. Welcome to 7th standard and biology class. Now we'll discuss the first chapter of the biology. Are you ready? Okay. Now we have learnt clearly in 6th class. So what is the importance of food? Okay. Now we'll discuss in the further information of the food. So what is the importance of food and even how this food is also to give the energy. Okay. And just we recall that so many systems are the present in the human body. Like, very well, like this respiration, digestion, circulation, excretion, and muscular system, nervous system, and now skeletal system, and so many systems are the present. So many systems. All are together. That's why this is the life process. One of the system, but all the systems together, and they are doing the specific functions, all these functions, activities, but they need energy. How these all the systems are doing their works properly means, so they require energy. So they require energy. So how will get the energy, and where this is also here came from here, most important. So that means, so the energy derived from the food substances. That means it is clear all living organisms requires food. All living organisms require food. That means food is essential for all living organisms. Now, very well, where does it come from? The food is, where does it come from? Everything is also to discuss, already discussed in 6th class. But in the further information we will discuss in this chapter here. Okay, clear? So the food, what is the important in this lesson? So I am going to share with you to clear information of so what is the importance of the food and how that is also changed into energy, means that entire this process. So this is we'll discuss here. Very well. So what is the food? What is the meaning of the food? The food means the combination of components. Combination of components. So what is the combination of the components? That is all these components scientifically is called nutrients. Scientific name of these components are called nutrients. Clear? So that's why, so this is what is the definition of the nutrients? The nutrient means okay. Components of food which are essential for organisms. Essential for organisms, that is called, so those are called the nutrients. Clear? Components of food which are essential for organism, those are called the nutrients. Clear? So that means, and depending on their nature, the nutrients, they can classify it into mainly two groups. Two important portions are there. These nutrients, so macronutrients and macronutrients. So what is the macronutrients? So meaning of this macronutrients, the nutrients which are required large amount to us, those are called the macronutrients. Okay, the nutrients which are required to us in large quantity, those are called the macronutrients. The micronutrient means the nutrients which are required to us in small quantity only. The small quantity of the micronutrients, so which are required to us, those are called micronutrients. So what are the examples of the macronutrients? Especially carbohydrates, proteins, fats. Clear? Micronutrients, minerals and vitamins, and beside, and even water and like water and the fibrous food is also one of the nutrients. So the macronutrients, carbohydrates, for example, like rice, richly present. One of this example here. Proteins, pulses, meat, and so many. The food substances contain proteins, fats, oils, like oil, cheese, butter. Okay, that is also fats are richly present in those substances here. So the minerals. So the minerals and different types of here even pulses and some of the other grams and so many other things, richly present minerals. Vitamins. So vitamins are the present in the fruits. So vegetables, okay ma? So vegetables, fruits and vegetables, and vitamins richly present in here. So the water, and additionally fibrous food like beans, pea. These are the fibrous food is also to the present. Okay, fibrous type of the food is also very important to in our digestive system. That means like all the nutrients, depending on their nature and basis on their nature, they can classify macro and micronutrients. Okay, clear? Now these nutrients. So what about all the nutrients, like the components are the present in our diet, taking this. So that's why it can classify some of the groups, like we'll discuss. Food. Generally, all nutrients may present or not in our taking food, like the diet. Okay, clear? So maybe most of the people in daily life we are taking food. Okay, food. That means all nutrients are may present or not in our diet. So that is food. Okay, next. So what is the nutrition? So all nutrients present in our diet. All nutrients are present in our diet. That is nutrition. So next, another one. Balanced diet. All nutrients are present in our diet in required amount. In required amount. That is called the balanced diet. Clear? So what is the food, nutrition and balanced diet? All the nutrients may present or not in our diet. All nutrients are present in our diet. So all nutrients are present in our diet in required amount. That's why it is classified food, nutrition and balanced diet. Of course, so according to the biology, another definition is also to present like the nutrition. So what is the nutrition? Mode of that is nutrition. The mode of taking of food, okay. So mode of taking of food, so by an organism, taking of food by an organisms and used by the body, that is called the nutrition. Okay. So mode of taking of food, the different components are the present, but you know very well, so that depending on basis on the cell, so many like some of these unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms are there. All organisms do not have to the same type of the systems. So some systems are different. So that's why the nutrition means mode of taking of food by organisms. So that means it vary from the animal to animal. That means, and this is the mode of the taking of, that means the taking of the food by an organisms and used by the body. Entire this process is called nutrition. Clear? That is called the nutrition. So that in this lesson definitely I will to clarify all these examples. Okay, clear? So that nutrition. Then we'll go to the next one. You know, the nutrition only all means this is the living organisms generally classified into even depending on their food habits, depending on the nutrition. Basis on the nutrition, organisms can classify it into some of the groups and some types. And what are they? We'll discuss. Depending on the nutrition, total, first of all, mainly this divided into two types like autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic and heterotrophic. Okay, clear ma? This, what is the autotrophic nutrition? Autotrophic, what is the meaning here? Auto. itself, trophic, nourishment. So auto itself, so that trophic means nourishment, means the organisms which are to prepare their own food, automatically, those are called autotrophic nutrition. The autotrophic organisms, such type of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. Clear? And the next one, heterotrophic nutrition. Hetero means other. Others means another. So already trophic nourishment means the organisms which are depending on other organisms directly or indirectly for their food. Such type of the organisms are called heterotrophs, and that such type of the nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Clear or not here? And this autotrophic nutrition is also can divided into some subdivisions like chemoautotrophs, chemoautotrophic, and photoautotroph. Photoautotroph means photosynthesis. Clear or not here? So now here heterotrophic, saprophytic, parasitic, here we'll write here, symbiotic, and holozoic. Okay ma? Saprophytic, parasitic, symbiotic, holozoic. 1, 2, 3, 4. So mainly the 4 types of divisions or subdivisions are present in the heterotrophic. Okay. So that means depending on their nutrition, the organisms have different types of systems are there. This is a nutritive system, nutrition. That means saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, symbiotic nutrition, and holozoic nutritions are present here. Okay. So we'll discuss one by one in the next further classes. Okay. First of all, that's why here the autotrophs, all the living organisms depending on their food habits, that can divided into many autotrophs and heterotrophs. Most of the autotrophs are plants. The plants, and some few like bacteria only under cadre of autotrophs. Few bacteria, so they contain chlorophyll. That's why they prepare own food. That's why few bacteria only, few organisms only under the autotrophs, and almost plants are autotrophic nutrition, under the autotrophic nutrition. So under autotrophic nutrition means, that's why the nutrition not only in the organisms, even the nutrition is present in plants also. Correct or not here? So that's why how these plants are prepare their own food, and we will discuss in this class. So that's why this nutrition in plants we require. So that is of our title of our lesson, title of our chapter. What is the title? Nutrition. Okay, nutrition in plants. Okay, ma, clear? So this is the title of our chapter, nutrition in plants. So now we discuss clearly for all how this nutrition in happened in plants, and that will discuss. Clear? Okay. Now you may ask some of the questions. First of all, how plants are prepare their own food. Okay, clear? So, how plants are prepare their own food? Second. Next. One, or how plants are prepare their own food, or how? Food is the made in all parts of the plant or certain parts. Clear? Right. Next. How the plants obtain substances, important substances from surroundings. Clear? From surroundings. Okay, look at ma. So you may ask some of the questions. How plants are prepare their own food? Food is made in all parts of the plant or certain parts of the plant. How the plants obtain substances from surroundings? How they transport substances in their bodies? So that's why in this lesson I am going to share with you and clarify this all the doubts clearly. Clear? Right. Then we'll go to this all these solutions. So one of the process in the plant that is called the photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis. So food making process in plants. So that is the importance of the photosynthesis. Okay, where it is also to happen. First question, how the plants prepare their food with the help of this system, the process. So food making process in the plants is called the photosynthesis. Okay, clear? Now, what is the photosynthesis? Photo, what is the meaning of the photosynthesis? Means photo, light. To means light. Synthesis, to combine. To combine. So the to combine. What is the photo means light? Synthesize means to combine. So what is the definition of the substances? What is the definition of the photosynthesis? And what type of the substances are so participated in the photosynthesis? We'll discuss. some of the substances so which are required for the photosynthetic activity, those are called the factors. Okay, the factors. So generally the factors are basis on their nature that can divide it into two types, like these factors. External, internal. So external factors of the photosynthesis: sunlight, carbon dioxide. Clear? Sunlight and carbon dioxide. Internal factors: water and chlorophyll or chloroplast. Chlorophyll or chloroplast. These are the internal. So because the plant getting sunlight from sun, the plant getting carbon dioxide from the air, that means they are getting these factors from surroundings. Of course, the water it is also to getting by the plants with the help of the root system, but internally so water level is the present inside of the plant. That's why it is classified and under so internal factor. Next, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is also chloroplast or chlorophyll is present in the leaves. So that's why it is internal factor. Now we'll discuss one by one what is the important the factors and even so where it is the prepared. All this is also to combine and prepare the own like the food in plants that we discuss. Especially in plant, leaves are food factories of the plant. Leaves are the food factories of the plant. Almost synthetic activities are the happened or occurred in leaves, green leaves of the plant. Okay, of course, or other substances, other parts also to participated. So other further works, but mainly so most synthetic activities happen in leaves. Okay, you know. Stem, roots, leaves, flowers, some of the main parts of the plant. These are here the stem, root system, leaves, flowers. But beside like the branches, okay, branches, fruits and other parts also to the present here. But and especially these leaves. Leaves are food factories of the plant. And how generally one question so this is also raised, that is green leaves, especially green leaves is the food factories of the plant. But only the green leaves to preferable to the photosynthetic activities means other some of the leaves are red, yellow and other colors are the present. Maybe here these leaves also have means they contain the so chlorophyll and chloroplast. So that's why other leaves is also suitable for the photosynthetic activities. Clear or not? Not only green leaves, and other color leaves also suitable for the photosynthetic activities. Okay. Now the leaf. That's why this is the very important part of the photosynthetic activities. We'll discuss the external portion of the leaf and internal portion of the leaf and clear structure and their functions. First of all, external structure of leaf. Midrib, these are veins. Broad base is the present, that is leaf blade, and scientifically it is called lamina. This is this portion, edge, like apex. Okay, apex portion. These are margin. Petiole, Petiole, petiole. Okay, petiole. Here inside, here xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem. The vascular bundles are the present enter into this leaf. Okay, clear? So these are main portions of leaf. Clear? Right, first of all, the leaf outer portions and tiny holes are the present in the surface of the leaf, that is this pores are called stomata. What we call stomata. Clear? Look at the first of all mid portion of the leaf. So the long line is the present, that is called the midrib is the present here. And so many branches are came from the midrib, those are called veins. Clear? And the broad base of the leaf is called leaf blade. Blade like structure, leaf blade, and scientific name of this leaf blade is called lamina. Okay, lamina. The last portion, this one, edge portion of the leaf is called apex. Okay, it's called apex portions. So apex, clear, apex portion. Next one, here the edges, some of the leaves here smooth edges is present, margin is the present, and some of this here curved margin is the present. Different so structures are the present in the leaves here. That's why look at, you observe carefully one time the different types of the leaves. Some of the smooth margins are the present, some of the curved margins are the present. Like here the margin, here in this leaf curved margins are the present. Here attached with the leaf with the help of like this grip like structure, that is called the petiole, and here the vascular bundle is the present. Like xylem and phloem is enter into this leaf because of the supply of water from branches to from this from outside to inside of the leaf, and food is also to supply from the leaves to outside. So these are the xylem and phloem is attached here. Clear? This is the external structure of the leaf. So here the stomata. So many pores are the present, like in our sweat glands we observed just for under the microscope, or like magnifying glass to clearly what is the structure of the stomata. Stomata will discuss. And okay, clear or not?